years ago that this amazing spirited woman came on our show and talked about her life at the B. I swear, man, we were reading the book. I read her book, The Face That Changed It All, and learned so much about her. We took pleasure in the moments that we had with her to talk to her about all that she had endured. But one of the things that stuck out is in 1974, when she graced the cover of American Vogue magazine. It changed history for so many reasons. She became representation on a global front for people of color. She existed in spaces that we weren't familiar with. She probably endured the pitfalls that a lot of people do not have to endure because of it. She opened a lot of doors at that time. It was on the back end of the civil rights movement. So she spoke out for injustice. She became a spokesperson. She became an actress. She became a businesswoman. She became one of the most influential African Americans in America. According to the National Portrait Gallery in Washington, D.C., her portrait was hanging up there as well. I want to welcome her back to the show, citizens. She has her new show, Beverly Johnson in Vogue. It's a play. Opening night was January 14th. Right?
Yes.
Is January 14th.
Next Friday.
But she did something last night, and she's here to talk to us again. Give it up for the one and only, the legendary, the iconic one, Beverly Johnson is here. Beverly Johnson. Beverly Johnson. How many years ago? How many years ago was she on the show? About 8?
8.
About 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Seems sooner
What
than
was
that.
I was like 20-something years old.
You was 24 then.
24 years
Yes. 24.
I don't know how that goes
I was 23.
backwards like
I was 23.
Yeah, we know how we were.
There. You look amazing in
Thank
8
you.
years.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Yes,
You're aging
ma'am.
backwards.
Thank you so much.
What would you contribute to be the key to your success in terms of your health, your wellness, and how great you look?
I really believe at this point in my life, it's my grandchildren. They're a gang, okay? There's 6 of them, and the noise decimal in the house is like, you got to wear until you get used to it, you got to come in there with earphones on, okay? Because they are so loud, and they are so needy, and they are so bad, and I love every minute of them.
The little baby kids.
I called them baby's kids, and I said, stop. But we couldn't even get a sitter for them. They were just, and only one girl. So there was the boys, and they're fighting and this and that. And the thing, they call me softer because I'm soft and I'm tough. And so, and they also know, softer seeing red, because when I see red, okay, it's over. It's over. So, it's just really fun, and it's just unlimited love.
Unlimited love. I can't imagine Beverly Johnson. Like you don't give whippings or nothing, do you? What kind of punishments you get?
No, I don't do anything in public.
That's my new answer.
They know better.
They know better.
They know better. They know better, but they need it. They're kids and they're spirited, and you want to keep the spirit. You don't want to break anybody's spirit.
You don't want to break the spirit.
But my name is Softer, and you have to tote this line with me.
Yeah.
Okay. At all times. But my boyfriend, my husband, my fiance. He's the one that scares the crap out of them because he takes them to boot camp. And boot camp is all education. And you should see them. I said, no, don't. He takes them to this really educational boot camp, which is in our home. And I tell you, it really works. 2 weeks of that, my daughter is saying, you want to go back to Uncle Brian's house? You want to go to Papa Brian's house? You want to go to Papa Brian's house? Because you will go to Papa. Okay, all right, I'll do it. So, you just really need those guardrails and it's the best time of my life.
Best time.
It's so interesting that people used to say, when you have grandchildren, I said, excuse me, I'm not having any grandchildren. I better not be having any grandchildren. And then I really understand what they meant.
Yeah.
It's this kind of a rebirth for me. And I remember my grandmother was very important in my life. And I said to myself, I want to be that grandmother to my grandchildren. And I'm there a lot. And I'm there a lot to relieve Anansa. And she's getting married to Matt Barnes. And they got their new TV show, Barnes Bunch. I said, yeah, bunch, gang. But anyways.
I love Matt Barnes.
I mean, it's lit in that house, okay? In more ways than one. But
Do you partake in all
but
the
I
likeness?
partake in that because I want Anansa and Matt to have some time together. You know, so I'm there like, you know, weeks sometimes when they go off and they do whatever. I said, just don't come back with another baby. That's all I say.
You know what?
What a request.
But anyway, so life is wonderful, and this play that I'm doing is it's just really beautiful. And we did it last night.
Yes.
Actually, opening night, that's just for you. But
Okay.
the play is going on now, so everybody can come down to 59 East 59th Street for the play. And
It's a one-person play?
it's just me. It's just me, and it's me, and it's a show. Very talented director that's working with me on that show. He did Carrie Fisher's Wishful Drinking. He did Dick Van Dyke's. He's like a one-woman print man genius. So it's really entertaining. It's not like I was born and I was no, it's not that. You're gonna be laughing and you're gonna be crying, and I mean it's really, and it was wonderful to hear the response of the audience. You know, and when they burst out laughing, I'll be like, yeah, I got even more. So I said, and then what happened? But I got just amazing feedback, and so it's really nice for me at this point in my life to be able to, you know, reach out and touch somebody, you know, because, you know, we're the page. We're that flat, you know, one-dimensional person. And so now I have a chance to really connect. And it's really kind of, you know, filling my soul
I
up.
love it. Beverly Johnson.
Wow.
It's kind of like a rebirth of his own, right? I like that. I like
it too.
that.
Thank you again for being here today. We're so blessed by your presence. We were having a conversation earlier when Tracy was doing celebrity news, and I thought about it when you mentioned about being a grandmother. One of the celebrities have been in therapy with her daughter for quite some time because there were a lot of bickering and arguing in the home. And I was saying to Sway, because we're from the same generation, we didn't have that opportunity growing up. Right. It was whatever your mother said or the parents said, you did it. No therapy. Do it because I'm the mother or the father, and that was it.
Shut up because I said so.
And if you talked about running away, they would open the door for you.
Exactly.
Get out.
Exactly.
So, and I said, Sway, do you think we turned out okay? Because we didn't have this option of therapy with parents. What is your take on that? Because you seem like the cool mom or the cool grandmother, if that makes sense to you.
Yes. Well, you know, I did Beverly's Full House with the Oprah Winfrey Network. You know, we saved the network, actually. It was about mother and daughter's dynamics.
I love that y'all saved the Oprah Winfrey Network. Don't just not let that go by.
Well, we did, but it was very painful because, you know, kids have their own little story, made up story in their mind of how things went and whatever. And so we really got down. I mean, I would never do that again, but it changed the dynamics of our relationship. And now that I'm a grandmother and she has a daughter, Ava, I'd be like, get her, Ava. Get her, Ava.
Get her back for what she did.
Wait. So you know, narcissists, you know, really like. Anyways, Ava's doing something. They have these bean bags because everything is for kids, and she said something. My daughter, now this is Miss. She doesn't do anything wrong. She's Miss Proper, MBA, all these degrees. Anyways, I saw her flying across the room. I'm looking.
You saw her flying?
She jumps on top of Ava, and Ava's looking at me. Can you get her off of me? And she says, Ava, you're gonna listen to me. I said, about time, sister girl. About time, sister.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Wow.
It was really great.
On the subject of family, Beverly, and I'm thoroughly enjoying your presence with us right now.
Thank
Very,
you.
very grateful to have it. I couldn't help, my ears perked up when you had brought up your partner and you mentioned him as a boyfriend, fiance, and a husband.
He's everything.
And I was like, is this
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Yeah, okay.
It's a secret.
Well, no, it's not a secret any longer.
I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all, this is no.
Family.
We're family.
Well, I can't tell you. Will he get mad?
Nah, he won't.
He can't get mad.
Everybody
at me.
likes to be claimed.
And you said it already.
Yeah.
So he 2 days before my birthday, October 13th, he kept saying, what do you want for your birthday? You want this, you want that? I don't want that. I don't want this. I literally sat up in the bed like it was October 11th. I said, I know what I want for my birthday. He said, what? I said, I want to get married. He went, okay. And I went, did he say okay? Oh, shit. I said, "What?" And we got married. Look at. Say, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell him.
In the bed, y'all got married?
Vegas.
Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Shout out to DJ Franzen.
That's right.
You got married in Vegas? Was Elvis your preacher?
Shut up.
We weren't telling anyone. Okay, he wanted to get married all along. I said, I don't know you that well, but and then when this is like 12 years, whatever, and then he's like, well, I want to, about 1,500 people. I said, I'm not having no 1,500 people giving my money away for no.
Sound like Heather.
I'd rather do something in the house, because we were in a home
Intimate.
together, and we're basically married. If we got unmarried, you would know why, because I would take everything. But anyways.
You okay?
I'm coming to see the play tonight. Like,
What time?
But it was just like, it was just the right moment. It was just the right moment. And I'm thinking the whole time, well, we're going to get in a fight and it ain't going to go down, We're going to get in a fight. We were like, doing our little thing. And then my best friends that were there in Vegas, they're the ones that really orchestrated. I would say, well, I don't know what we're going to do. I know what to do. You're going to go, they're organizing the whole, if they weren't there organizing all that stuff, and, this chapel that was really beautiful, and that's all they did was married people all day long. It was really interesting. But I did.
Wow, congratulations. Let me see the ring. Congratulations.
The ring.
The ring. Right?
She proposed.
The ring. No.
She suggested.
No.
Did he ever propose, though? Did he officially propose?
Yeah. Oh, he officially proposed on the Oprah Winfrey Show at Beverly's Full House.
Oh, okay.
But I had just met him, and there was like some kind of setup. I was like, oh, you ain't going to trick me into that. I was like, I just met you. But no, I want a piece of property. I don't want a ring. I got a lot of rings.
I heard that.
Yo,
so you want a piece of property and not a ring?
Teach the girls,
Can that be
Beverly.
a thing? Like buy the property and not the ring?
Yes.
Teach the girls.
Wait a minute. Hold up. That's a whole new concept.
Yep.
There's a show like that already.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Where they asked couples who are engaged in order to win, would they rather have the network or Netflix pay for this elaborate wedding, or would they rather have the mortgage?
Okay.
And Bev would have chose the mortgage.
Choose the mortgage. Some couples choose the wedding, and some people choose the mortgage. But it
Oh,
goes to
the
this.
wedding?
But
Between
the
a wedding
ring.
and a mortgage? Oh, are they kidding me? Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's, I wouldn't flip the homes, but I would have a flipper. That's what I. That's
Okay,
what
you
I
have
would do.
somebody
I
to-
sound like my daughter, announcer. She's
Yeah.
like the, spreadsheet,
That's all right.
Yeah, she's that.
I like that.
She's
man.
that girl.
Bev come up in here dropping gems. Mike Muse.
I have a question. I'm curious about that. I'm always fascinated.
Don't
with
tell
people.
anybody, though. Excuse me. Don't tell anybody.
No, we won't say anybody.
Okay, all right.
Anybody.
I'm always curious when people find love later on in life, right? You have grandkids.
Yes.
You had your own career.
Yes.
You have your own rings, as you said.
Yes.
What does marriage and the purpose of marriage for you now look like for you?
It's so profound because it's on a totally different level, and it's most certainly on a spiritual level. As we get closer to our God, whoever that may be, and each day and moment becomes so precious, and those moments with your grandchildren. I mean, everything becomes like, and I always say, and my mother was great grand, she had all kind of things, and now I understood why she took such great care of herself, because she did it for us and the kids and the great grandchildren and all of that, because that filled her up. She stayed beautiful and wonderful for so long, and I can't wait to see I want to see them grandkids get married to somebody. I just have to see it.
Yeah.
I just want to be there. I want to be there when little, when the baby goes in the NBA and starts like he does it now at 5 years old. He's backing up and doing all kind of crazy stuff. I want to be here to see that, God willing.
Amen.
And so it's on a totally different scale. And the fights are on a totally different scale.
The
too.
fights are different, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they're what are they?
what do y'all do? Do y'all argue, or do you not say anything? Is it silence?
No,
That's a great fight.
Yeah, that's a great. I break that down. Silence. I can break silence down really quick, because you can't stand it after a while. You better, okay, all right, all right. We're not kids anymore. But also we have a spiritual guide, and we also have a business person. I have my own therapist where I can tell her everything I want to say to his face, but we have guardrails, and we have people that are supporting us, because he's a very intelligent, brilliant man. What he was doing on Wall Street, when I was breaking barriers in the modeling world, he was doing that on Wall Street. He was the first black man that went into these big, and he's still.
What's his name?
His name is Brian Milan.
Give that man
The
a
Big
round of
Short.
applause.
You remember
the movie?
Short?
Yeah.
The Big Short wasn't about that white guy. It was about Brian. He created the first CMO.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Your
him.
husband?
My
boyfriend, fiance.
Right.
My husband, boyfriend, love, fiance, smart, as he's taking companies public and all that. It's really he's really brilliant black man, and also he brought a lot of black men into the business.
I love that guy. Say his name again.
Brian Milan.
Can I meet him?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'd love to meet him. Bring him up here. Love to talk to him.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be
he
cool.
would love that.
Y'all both come up here. We'll do a couple interview.
Oh my God! First, I got to get back and see those that I did. Oh my! He doesn't listen to the radio, I don't think.
Nah,
he's on the conference calls and the things, and he's still in his company. He's
a busy fella.
Doing his thing. Beverly Johnson is here. We're talking about our new play, Beverly Johnson in Vogue. It's playing at 59E. 59's Theater on Theater B, 59 East 59th Street. And it's going to play till February 4th, 2024. When you came on our show 8 years ago, and I had read your book, and I really enjoyed our conversation. I don't know if you remember it. That was your chance to say, yes, Sway, I remember it.
Yes,
It was very impactful.
We were just talking about it, Anne-Marie and I.
Yeah, well, okay, good. Your book was so revealing, so transparent. We talked about all the different things that people you've dated, from Mike Tyson to Eddie Murphy, all these different. We talked about Bill Cosby. I remember that, and we talked about when you were giving birth, right? And somebody suggested that you take a total of what did they call it? Cocaine or something to that point?
Oh, that was at the baby shower.
A baby shower? What was it?
That was a baby shower. And, it was up at, the Plaza Hotel and everything like that. And, she said, you want that baby to come down? I said, I sure do. She said, take a little bit. Sure enough.
And it worked?
Uh-huh.
Well, we don't want to advocate that. But the point was, you talked about it in your book. How do these scenarios play out on stage?
They're well, some of them you cry, you cry. And, I had I was with a guy that was made by the Italian mafia. I mean, like, for real.
Oh, he was a made man.
Oh, he was a made man.
Yeah.
And may he rest in peace wherever he is. But
I gotta come see this show.
But I was in over my head. I mean, this is not like something you say, I'm leaving. No, you don't leave that, because anyways, it's a long story, but and it was so dangerous. I mean, I'm talking about scared, because I finally realized, you can lose your life.
Yeah, dating somebody in that circle.
Oh, yeah, and then they telling them that you know more than you really know. Oh, you bye-bye. It happens all the time. And I had gotten, but the grace of God. It's by the grace of God that I'm here. The grace of God. But anyways, I think the book is a cautionary tale.
Okay.
Be careful. And I was just saying it at the theater, you're a model and you're insecure, and you're insecure about money because it's going to end soon. It's like that of an athlete, 5 or 6 years, and then you marry for reasons. He had money. He was supposed to be this big shot. He was an old guy. I said, I don't want to. And your friends are telling you should, and you know in your heart that you shouldn't, but you do it anyways. Don't do that.
Don't do it. How close did you come? You say by the grace of God you were here today. Can you recall a moment?
Grace of God. Oh, I can recall so many moments. I can recall, in a hotel, a really raggedy, rundown-ass hotel, on my knees, and just praying to God. I said, God, show me the way. Just show me the way. Because I wasn't going back there. I was not going back there. Yeah.
Wow. Beverly Johnson. You got to go see the play.
Yeah, we going.
Heather, you going to see the play?
Absolutely.
Please.
Hell
No,
yeah.
100%.
Beverly
That's a
Johnson
girls' trip.
in Vogue, written by her. It's going to run through February the 4th, 2024. Theater B, 59 East 59th Street, New York City. We should do it as a group. We should do a group outing.
Yes, why not?
Y'all want to do that? Y'all want to do that?
Let's do
Everybody's
it.
on board?
Yeah, we on board.
Beverly Johnson, you have to come back. I really enjoy
would love
conversation
to.
with
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And
you.
when
Thank
you
all
talk
of
to
you.
Matt Barnes, tell him I'm
Yes.
a big fan of his.
Yes.
I'm a big advocate of
Yes.
everything he does
They're doing, yep.
and doing, okay?
Okay,
And
I'll bring him up here.
bring Matt. You going to bring
Okay.
Matt?
I'll bring Matt.
Bring Matt up here. I would
Yeah.
love to. Tell him to bring his toys.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Beverly Johnson, thank you for coming through.